Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more Fields of Glory Empires, our Dacia playthrough, episode 3 with the series. I lost a pretty nasty battle last episode and pretty much cost us our entire army, so hopefully we can bounce back from that, but it's going to take definitely some time. But no matter, it looks like everything's still doing good. We're gaining some legacy here, a little bit of metal production. Military recruitment's costing us that though, and we've got some military recruitment here costing us our income for a bit as we recruit those soldiers to try to build our army back up. Same with manpower. So that's that there. We will get this regular infantry next turn, which is nice. I'm hoping that after he's done, we may be able to get another one. I could actually probably just queue another one because I was looking at this a little bit off screen here, and it looks like I can get both of these next turn. It'll just cost me that extra gold. We could even get these cavalry, which we're also going to get next turn. So minus 67 gold, going to hit our income. It'll be nasty. But dang, it would get us a lot of forces right off the bat. Although I'm concerned it would burn through our gold reserves, but I don't think I care because I think we really need to get these extra units. So let's just go ahead and build all of those at once. Because we need them if we're going to continue going out and conquering. And I've got people set up still in culture here. We're going to have the shepherd house next turn. That'll be great. Everything else is sort of just waiting to grow. And this will grow in 2 turns, which will also be great. We won't be able to build a building because we've already gone over our max slots. But not too bad, I don't think. Giving us extra infrastructure, extra food, extra defense. All right. They actually did go to attack us. Well, this won't be too bad because I believe it'll pull them out of this province, so we should be able to fight them there. But the best thing about that is that we should be able to use our garrison and get a defense bonus. And my units that I recruited are here as well. So the light cavalry and everything was actually recruited before the forces invaded. So that worked out great. All right, so we'll go for the ranged phase first. Let's get some exhausted units in here. All right, excellent. And now to play it out. So we are getting a terrain defense and support bonus. That's going to up us a lot here. Combat rating of 3. They do have a heavy infantry group here. It's their only heavy infantry group with their 5 combat rating. But we also get 3 dice roll now because we're playing defense. We get a defense rating of 2. That's even better. I think we're going to be able to actually kill this army. Wow, so they actually rolled pretty high. They rolled the highest number they could. So they're getting pretty lucky, but let's see what we can do. 5 and 2. I like these odds, though. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Some better numbers. 2 and 2. Okay, not as good. These light cavalry, definitely a weak unit, but cheap. So, handy to have. But unfortunately, it didn't work out for this one. However, cavalry do have a special ability to evade, and we happened to do that there. So, we didn't take any hits. Cavalry have the ability to retreat, too. Wow, I can't believe that we're rolling this crap, though. A lot of it is RNG as well. Unless you do stupid stuff like I did last turn and get almost the whole army killed. So there's a tactical level to it, but once you actually get into the battles, you know, there is a large portion of it that's very RNG. But that was better. That's what I like to see. Another unit slayed. Pursuit. Alright, so now we're doing some extra damage here because they're trying to retreat or whatever. And we won the battle. Alright. So we kick them out. That makes me very happy. We should be able to advance into that area now and take it over without any issues. Okay, and so here we are. We've advanced +2. We still have that aging token, but we're slowly moving up. And we've got 3 legacy points now, but still keeping us at the bottom because we're only generating 1. Sparta, though, actually has moved out, even as an old monarchy. Maybe they'll make a comeback. That'd be kind of cool. Ooh, these guys here expanding out to our borders. All right, so we'll defend with approximately 6 units. So these guys still technically have units there to defend? because that kind of sucks. Let's see. Several signs tell us that the next few months will be particularly harsh for men and crops. Oh. The health of our ruler has degraded to average. A battle has been fought in Dacia between Celtic independence. Celtic independence has invaded. Shepherd House has been completed. And that's about it for us. Okay, nobody else really expanding. Oh, wait, there was some information there regarding our treaties, it looks like. They felt our offer was not to their best interest and rejected it. Our envoys have returned and told us Dardani rejected our offer. So our offers of cooperation have fallen on deaf ears. How unfortunate. And we do have our units here, so not bad. We've gone down a little bit. I'd love to get rid of that aging token. We're still gaining decadence -2 and +3 for HCV. So let's take a look at the Shepherd House. So it's producing 5 food, but it's also producing wool. And we could drop somebody around here. We can also build another building. We still have 2 more we could build. This one would give us 5 food and 8 health. That's actually pretty good. It needs salt, which we do have nearby, but it costs us 12 money and 2 infrastructure. We've got a ranch, which would be more food, and it produces cattle, -1 infrastructure. We've got a weapons depot, a bonus of 10 equipment from weapons, which we don't have yet. We probably need a blacksmith, which, lo and behold, we have a blacksmith here. Gives us infrastructure, 5 money, 3 metal, and a bonus of 5 infrastructure from iron and copper. We don't have copper, but we've got iron. Cult site. This would give us culture. It does take 1 infrastructure. I think I wouldn't mind building that. The first of a series of religious buildings that will help convert people to your ethnicity. Conversion bonus of +5. Probably not bad. Probably not bad if we want to get the additional culture, which I think we do. 11 turns to build, though, is a lot. We've only got 5 infrastructure available. And we do need to keep culture up. Growth in 1 turn here, though, so that's good. And 2 more years for this. All right, we should have additional units here. And I'd like to merge these armies. There we go. And make sure we've got our leader in charge as well. This leader is not commanding some of these units, so yeah, some of the units here were not in command, so they're better off just sitting there and hanging tight for a bit. We only have a combat power of 13 now anyways. We could still move into planes. We don't have any heavy units anymore, so they're not going to take that combat power hit like they did before. And some of these units have become veterans. These slingers actually are a pretty good veteran unit. But we'll need to build more units. Let's see, +11 gold. And if we want to produce more, we could pick up some more cavalry. It's so cheap. 3 upkeep. 2 manpower upkeep. But we definitely could use more of these guys. What's the big difference here between these units? Oh. So they have an attack of 1, defense of 1, hit of 1. So that's pretty rough. Effectiveness of 2. Ranged attack 6. Ranged defense 3. They got good ranged attack. Experience level 1. Flanking modifier 2. These guys have a attack of 3. Defense of 3. They have a combat power of 2. A combat power of 1. We need training grounds or barracks to build the heavy infantry. Let's go ahead and build, let's see, upkeep of 8. Let's go ahead and build another one of these. And then 2 more of these. This one will take 2 turns. And we'll leave our army here for now to continue defending. And to adjust their leader. Although they'll have to adjust their leader in another turn as well. I'm hoping we'll be able to take this plains maybe though. It's not a bad one. No trade goods though over here. Unless we move into the mountains. Oh, actually we could move back up into this objective because we don't have the heavy infantry anymore, so we're not taking the clumsy penalty like we were before. We could also move into here though, anyways. It's got a pretty good forage value. Both of them have 3 population. They're both objectives. So they're both worth taking. All right, let's see. Plus 12 food, 1 turn. If I move this guy down here, it gets us a little bit more. We still get that growth in 1 turn, so we could do that. Try to get some more culture. This here is still trying to grow as best it can. We get the extra growth here. This has another 11 turns now. The shepherd house is producing extra food. If we wanted to move these slaves down, this is 5 instead of 11 turns. That's pretty good. So why don't we do that? Not growing as quick now, but still works. And let's see, 10 turns, 2 more years. And we didn't get any alliance. Why don't we reach out and see if this guy wants to cooperate? I'm kind of nervous. Kind of nervous with how close he's getting to us. And since I haven't had a chance to build any buildings, all right, we only gained +1, but at least we didn't get another aging token. And moving forward's better than moving backwards. We're even going up a little bit on the legacy. Still ranked 46 with all these other people, but there's some people that have 3 and 1. Not that many, though. And 0. Wow. Oh, these guys aren't even in yet, technically. Another. Alright, Usmasfin feels that his new objective. Okay, there is a new population in region Markadova. Nice. And he jumped right here on food. So he's going to grow in 6 turns now. Can't build yet till we get that new pop. 6 turns isn't too bad. How's the culture look now? +1. Status, age, penalty, national modifiers -1. Perfect. So the ratio is looking a lot better. Not as good as before, but still not bad. Does that go? Let's see. Okay. 4 turns for that. Our units were constructed. Were they put in this army? They were. So last time they weren't, but this time they were. So nobody's getting a leadership, a negative leadership modifier, it looks like. That's a little bit better. All right, so I'd really like to go for this. Both of these objectives. Can I see? Let's see. We'll defend with approximately 6. We'll defend with approximately 6. Can I see what the frontage is before I attack? That was something I wasn't sure of. Defense rating at 2. Loyalty and revolt. So some of these gain more decadence. Decadence per turn nation size. Decadence per turn structures. No structures producing decadence. 9 turns till that grows. 1 year till its negative penalty's gone. I'm really looking forward to that. 6 turns here. Yeah, so they definitely weren't wrong about this nation starting in a pretty underdeveloped provinces. I mean, having some of this growth here is just brutal. Oh, waiting for these to grow. And then on top of that, you know, not being able to really build anything. Like, we've got gold, I think, in this one. And we just can't access it because we can't build a mine till we get, you know, 6 more years to get another population. So that's kind of where we're stuck at. All right, so that's 9 turns. I think we definitely want to rush for that. So we want the 4 turns. +2. -2 gold. So we're actually not producing enough gold, though. Because of our army. That's fine. We'll take the -2 for now. We're going to march into here. And hope for the best. What's our frontage? 9 units, so if it's a frontage of 8 again, we'll cover it. They'll defend with approximately 6 units. It may be less. Or it may be more. But I think without having the heavy units there to get the clumsy penalty, we'll be okay. Wait, what the heck's that? Did I forget to take those units with me? That's my bad, I guess. So they've got 8 units here total. Some heavy infantry. Alright. Nice. They tired 2 of ours, but we exhausted and tired some of theirs, so we should play out better. They are still getting the terrain defense bonus. I think we'll just go ahead and play through this a little bit faster now. And it ended in another draw, okay? We killed one of theirs and they killed one of ours. So this time we'll just let the battle play a little bit better. Okay. Stalemate, really. Alright, some of their units going down now. And we won the battle that time. Perfect. So there's another objective captured. It did cost a decent amount of our units, and we forgot to bring some units. It was silly of me. I didn't see them showing up. But I should have looked. I should have opened the actual screen and looked a little further. We got rid of our aging token, though. That's all that really matters. And we moved up +8. And now we have 6 legacy points. I think we're gaining 2 a turn now. That does put us above everybody sitting around 5. So we should start advancing a little bit faster. I don't think we'll advance rapidly, but we should start getting in the higher numbers with the +2, or at least putting some lead against all these other nations. But nice, +8. And getting rid of that aging token is huge. So, our health of our ruler is degraded to poor at 45. He's about ready to go. Decadence still going up +1. HCV changed -1, but getting that objective got rid of the aging token, so I just want to get another progress token if we can. He's satisfied. Objective region. Carpia has been conquered by the armies of Dacia, +1 progress token. Our armies marched in Carpia and conquered the region, and our envoys have returned and told us that Luigi here has rejected our offer for cooperation, so they've accepted war as the proper route, I guess. So how's this area here? It's going to grow in 12 turns. It does have a little bit of food. It's generating some income, which is great. And it's got 3 empty building slots, so this is a lot better than before. We could do the herbalist here. This would give us some health and some manpower. A blacksmith from iron. We are missing copper, but it does give us money, metal, and infrastructure. That's probably going to be pretty important. A theater does give us culture. Training ground. We need flax, but it costs us a lot of money and some infrastructure. And then we got a farm, which would give us more food. We get a bonus of 2 food if we've got wool and cattle, but unfortunately we've only got wool. We would need cattle to get the bonus 2 food. I believe one of these places could, at some point, build cattle. I think it was here. We'll have to wait till this is done. Maybe it was here. The shepherd house. So that would produce wool, but it can already be imported. Pleasure house. Okay. So it must have been here. Yes, the ranch. That would give us cattle. So that'll probably be what we want next. And we're gonna want a blacksmith for sure. We need copper. Oh, the nearest copper is up here past enemy territory. A little too late to expand that way. Oh, it's into enemy territory now. It only gives us a bonus of 5 infrastructure if we have iron and copper. It's still a good building even without the bonus because it is giving us infrastructure, money, and metal. Obviously, the public works is a good building too. And the farm. The farm would make this grow faster. Why don't we go for the farm first? Because then I could take these guys out of food. This will grow quicker. And then we can go for something else, maybe for infrastructure. So we'll keep this one guy in infrastructure. I think if I move... Yeah, see, so I can't do anything there. So 15 turns, I guess, and 12 turns till we grow. 9 turns to growth here, but... The health, these are taking some health penalties. Ah, yeah, that's got a loyalty penalty, a food penalty as well. So health penalty 5. 3 turns till that grows, though. 5 turns for this to grow. Getting the culture building will definitely help. Still producing more money. We're moving our forces back here. I could build more units. Let's see. Create the province. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we're actually creating a province because we've captured enough of these. We own all of them but one. But it is going to make a province still anyways. We have enough of the territories now in here to actually create the province, so that'll be good. I don't know. I haven't made it that far in my test runs. I don't know what that actually does. I guess we'll find out. Exciting nonetheless. Could be big for us. Could be small. I don't know. All right. 14 gold we could spend. I think I'm going to let my gold build up a bit. Haven't had any events yet. So +2 legacy. That's awesome. Because of the objectives. I'd like to get another objective. So we can work on that. I'm not happy with this, though. Only +1 decadence. I'd like to really combat that. -3 status age penalty. -1 national modifiers. We're going to lose that eventually. I think he's giving us the -1. He's about to die. Money, poor, lost 44% in 5 turns. It's because I spent it. Manpower overflowing. That's good. Metal stable. So it gives you a general idea of how the nation's growing. Army strength growing. All of our modifiers here. But we get that health penalty of 5%. So anything to offset that. And you can see that we can build a few things that give us health bonuses, like health 8. So that'll offset food. Health is good because it helps food. See, food preservation, health bonus 8%. This does cost a lot of infrastructure and money, though. Salt house. Whew. Yeah, the blacksmith's what we definitely need to build next, I'd say. Gonna give us that sweet infrastructure, money, and metal bonus. All right. We're moving our units back. We'll pick up these units here, and then we'll be ready to push out. I could build more units, but I don't think I want to take the risk. I think our army's got to build up and rest a little bit anyways. Usually they've got to do some resting after they're done with warring. All right, we've gone down 3. No aging token, though. And looking a lot better for legacy points. How's everybody else looking here? Where's Rome? So Rome's up here. They haven't moved, but they do have 2 progress tokens. I'm seeing a lot more progress tokens up here. Not as many glorious empires yet, though. Sparta's still an old monarchy. They did get an aging token, but they've gone up +12, so they're kind of floating around in the middle. Carthage is a glorious republic, but they still have an aging token. So, messages have arrived. Macedonian dares to request we become their client state. What? Macedonia, client state. So they want us to go to war. Let's see. This is too early to settle peace. We are attacking with a purpose. So... they want us to become a client state and then we go to war with these guys? I don't think this is a good idea. I don't have enough information to know how big these guys are. Oh, it's already marching against us anyways. So they're already going to war with us. Regardless. We did form our province though. Okay, so that's another thing. Another nation declared war on us. Ask peace. You want to settle peace? Let's see. So treaties. To see a war. Cooperation. Okay. So we could try to cooperate with these guys. They did not accept. If I send some counselors, could you teach them how to manage your nation's assets as well as you do? Oh, so these guys kind of like us. I thought I tried to go for cooperation, but let's try it again. Okay, for us. So request client state is asking we become their client state. If only you had not exhausted your minds on luxury goods, you could have armor for your soldiers. So, you agree to become a client state, a form of vassalage. You will follow your master's lead in war and won't be able to declare war on your own. You'll also share supplies, share line of sight, and fight together. We can reject it or we can go to war. We're going to reject that, for sure. So they're going to be upset about it, but we're already at war, which is not good. Looks like they're at war with us, and they've got a cooperation with Sarmatia? Hopefully they don't drag them into war as well. That could be pretty bad. I think we'll be okay. They can't have too large of an army, I'd say. Maybe. Who knows? Did we already merge our units then? So put him in charge. As such, all 8 units suffer a penalty, but he's got the defensive bonus, so we can march him into battle. Some of our guys are veterans now as well. Be pretty good. I wanted to keep going for objectives. Do I dare go for objectives and leave my borders undefended? We could meet the army here, but there's more defense here. Unbreached walls, 1 of 1. Garrison, minimum garrison strength of 2. We could push into his territories. We do have objectives to push into his territories. I think we're going to head down here. Go defend. Unfortunately, we will suffer a penalty to our experience level because of the leader, but I don't think we've got much of a choice. And we did form the province. So now we can actually look at the province and see. Areas under pacification, Dacia, okay. So these are the different provinces here, so we can actually see the full province and the places under control and what they're building. So it kind of just consolidates everything a little bit better. And if we take other areas, because you can see this is still technically part of the province. If we take other areas, then we can... I know this is part of it. We can expand that out. All right, so what are we looking for everything else? Growth in 29 turns, but we'll get the cult sites in 3. Okay, the public works here is building. I'm not really sure why. There's no infrastructure, but it's being built. That makes me happy, so that'll go up here soon and then give us a lot of infrastructure so we can hopefully get a farm here and increase population growth. Maybe because we've made it a province, they now share resources. That could be possible. That'd make me very happy if that was the case. I don't know if that's how it works. I see that our entire province here is producing 40 culture total, 24 infrastructure total, Province will be mostly focused on infrastructure, buildings, and roads construction. Ah, so we can make it... we can set the province to kind of focus on different things, and then it'll take care of itself. Deactivate automated population management. At the province level, you'll handle output that's regional. Nice. So eventually, it's kind of like Stellaris, actually, where you can break things down into like sectors. So eventually, if we want to take the province and we want to put it under control of the AI, then we can do that. So if your empire gets really large, you just can't control it all. That'd be the way to do it. I like that. That's kind of cool. But we'll control it for now because we can do it still. So growth in 6 turns, okay. Growth in 9 turns, yada yada. This is okay. Plus 16 gold, manpower going back up, metal legacy. I'm so tempted to move this unit to culture. 2.42. Decadence is starting to get up there again. Ooh, decadence changing because of nation size. So we'll drop him down in the culture for now. We almost got our salt building. Boy, I feel like I have to put everybody in culture, though. It seems kind of weird. Not sure if I like that. We could put him in money, since we can't build anything anyways. Or, if we're going to move him up, 5 turns we get another growth. Why don't we do that instead, actually? Ah, we got a governing palace, too. That gave us some bonus culture, so that will play out next turn. Built when a province is created, the governing palace is often a place of intrigue. It is still vital as it allows provincial recruitment. Tier 2 culture building. Nice. And it gets a garrison here. And it will unlock the Dacian heavy infantry. All right. Really need to get to Papyrus here. I don't think we've seen anybody. It must be a later tech or something. I still don't see it on the map, and I'm going to assume that it's got to be manufactured, and I haven't seen a building that makes it. But when the day comes and we can get that, it's going to be pretty beneficial. Alright, public works. We could probably move this guy. Oh, that would make that slower, though. We want that as quick as we can. Plus 6. Still plus 1, but we get that in 3. Instead, it's 3 no matter what, so we'll just keep that. Alright, well, our army's on the move, so let's go ahead and let them play out. They'll start heading down to fight our new enemies. And we've gone up plus 4. No progress token yet. But our legacy's looking good. Who's at the top here? Oh, Egypt, actually. Beating Sparta out, finally. Lots of legacy there. How's Egypt doing over here? They don't seem to be doing as good. Oh, they're all the way down here, though. They are a stable monarchy. Some of these places get ready to break out into civil war. Antigonos here, though, does have a progress token. They're struggling. They are a glorious monarchy, but they're struggling to get out of there. Out of the red. But at least we're still going up a little bit, so that's good. Alright, several signs tell us that the next few months will be particularly harsh for men and crops. Damn it. Yeah, we haven't fully moved up just yet, but that's fine with me because our troops are still trying to... Ooh, lots of veteran troops now. That's good. And they were trying to get adjusted to their leader, but they're good with that now. We could build troops here if we wanted to. I don't technically know if we want to. Alright, this doesn't take a slot, does it? It does actually take a slot, looks like. But we're 4 out of 6. 17 turns. 4 turns for this now, so this is starting to really move. And that public works is still building. Farm being built. 9 turns for growth. 5 turns for... And once this actually gets that last growth in 5 turns, we're going to be able to build a new building here. That'll be good. Is there any resources here by any chance? Ah, there's gold. See, I'm hoping we'll get a gold mine. That would be perfect. And 4 turns for this, which I'll probably... Let's see, this has negative infrastructure, but it doesn't seem to be affecting us. Hopefully, I'll be able to dump somebody here. Probably an infrastructure. Then we'll go for another building here as well. So, yeah, Dacia here, definitely slow to build up, just like the game warned us it would be. But we're progressing along. Losing my army in the beginning hurt, but... Ooh, we actually took a little bit of HCV hit here. -1. But Decadence has remained unchanged, so that's pretty good. If we get down to this objective here, and we take that, we might even get a progress token. Alright, so we're going to leave it off here since we're out of time. We'll see where it goes in the next one. I want to thank you all for joining me. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing you next time.